Hello, everyone. This is Rexon, and today we are going to be playing a new episode of Socially Awkward. Today, this will be the Maccon Route. We're going to be recording Maccons Route today. I'm very excited. I've also have some more announcements to make. I'll probably make those at the end of my recording because I don't want to bore y'all before I even start. But yeah, we're just gonna hop into it. I don't really have a lot to say at the beginning because really there's nothing much to say unless you want to start playing. So we're gonna get into Maccons Route today. I'm excited. So here we go. You head off to your classroom, asking for some directions here and there. Finally, you catch a sight of it. Monday, 8:15 a.m. With no other sign of anyone, you decide to relax by leaning on the rails. Wonder where John is. Pretty sure we're enrolled together. I should text him, see if he's even there, if he's even here. Oh, hello. Oh jeez. How come the notifications don't say anything? There's like 200 unread messages in my IM app. 2 weeks? Toss the You slap your pocket. You felt a slap on your. You slapped the pocket on your ass, and you suspected someone stole your wallet. Thief! You ran after the thief, but at the first corner turn, he was gone. You checked the classrooms and the closest classrooms. I said closet. You checked the closest classrooms and hope he might have been hidden just there. No luck. Mom's gonna kill me. I lost $60 and my credit card she gave and my debit card she gave me. The debit card. In a fit of panic, you open up your phone and stare at it. What's the number for the bank? No! You decide to just sit in class and maybe beg the teacher to give you some time to call the bank to freeze the account. You okay, dude? If you open the door to the classroom, you see your best friend from the 5th grade in front of you. John! Whoa! You jump on John in a full embrace, hanging on by his hip as you burst out into tears. What's wrong, buddy? May I say, this is very gay. Shut it! I can't. Oh my god, I literally zoned out. Oh, Jesus. I'm tired. What did it say? Okay. Shut it! Can't you see I'm an emotional Shut it! Can't you see I need financial and emotional support? Did you lose your wallet? Yes! How did you know? Well, you did scream thief a while ago. He got away! Did you see what he looks like? Yes, the brown wolf with the huge collar on him. Must be collar season. What does that have to do with the current situation? Let's keep in touch with the current trends. What did the collar even look like? Blue with weird plates stashed all around. It's short! He's super short! Like him? You jump and grab both of his ankles. He tries to get away, but he's focused more on balancing. Give it back, you little thief! Yoink! He does. John takes the assumed thief's collar with such grace that the thief didn't even notice until John uttered yoink out loud. This looks nice. Thanks, dude. The wolf becomes frantic over losing his collar. I totally did not know what the hell I just said. I said cowler. Okay, The wolf became frantic over losing his collar. However, he didn't move with you shackling his ankles like a ball and chain. John fixes his new acquired collar and takes a selfie, making a peace sign. I'll trade you for his wallet. Listen, dude, since we're classmates, how about you come clean? You're just gonna get stuck with us half a year. You're gonna be stuck with us for half a year. Do you really want this cat cling on to you the whole time? Tick tock, dude. The bell already rang. She's gonna be here any second. The brown wolf tosses your wallet to John. Thank you. He then points at you. Oh, he's waiting for an apology. Hurry up, dude. He bites. What is going on here? They're whistling the theme. Yep, he left you just like that. And with your wallet and the short wolf's abnormally large collar in each hand behind his back. What else can you do? At least you got away with your wallet. Well, you scramble up to your feet and look away, preparing your ultimate weapon. Oh, nothing. It's working. He's confused. The brown wolf, however, is looking at you with doubt. Take your seats, then. Thank you, Mr. Dwagon, sir. Yeah. This is so funny. This visual novel gets bonus points as... I can't say it's my favorite yet because... I have to put a blanket on, it's cold. I can't say it's my favorite yet because I haven't played a lot, so it is on my top, along with extracurricular activities. But yeah, after confusing the teacher with your unique ability, you had no choice but to sit next to the thief. Good thing John was right next to you, teasing the thief with his collar. The wolf gestures in annoyance, and since he did his part, now it was John's turn. But John wouldn't have it. He just picks on the collar and takes more selfies of it. He just puts on the collar and takes more selfies of it. The wolf sneers with his claws dragging into the wooden table. That's financial damage. You're gonna have to pay for that. Property damage. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that. John didn't like that reaction, so he tugs on both ends of the collar, insinuating that he'd rip it apart if he continues. I couldn't read insinuate. That makes the brown wolf look suddenly sad and frantic. The collar must have had some significance. John, knowing this, is holding a sadistic control over him. Okay, John, I think he's had enough. The wolf nodded frantically with tears in his eyes. Oh no. Aww. John pouts, probably wanting you to tease him more, but in his nature, it's in his nature. But he hands it back just as you asked. Then I'm charging 10 for my services. I'm laughing at something else that I have on. I have the audio playing, and then I have something else playing in my other ear. So it's I'm just literally listening to a podcast, and literally they're just yelling at each other, and that's what made me laugh. I'm sorry. Without giving it in further thought, John claims $10 from your wallet. Ugh. You should expect less from someone who takes without asking. At least he did it right in plain sight. Bastard. I'm eating fine tonight. John sniffs the money right in your face in a way of saying, don't do it again, maybe. He returns the wallet. You carefully check to see if anything is missing besides the $10. 5 10 bills and your debit card. Yep, all in here. At least the thief didn't throw the wallet out the window or something. As you turn your back, you see the wolf holding his oversized collar. He was completely engrossed in checking its condition. His paws were carefully looking and rubbing over every detail of the plate. Was he checking for damage? Looking at his collar, his expression softens. Maybe it was your imagination, but was his eyes glistening? He must have been staring for a while because he glances at you, but then back to looking at his collar. You slowly tilt your head to get a better view of the collar. It looks awfully familiar. Where have you seen that collar before? Good morning, class. My name is Professor Zale Calum. I think that's how you say his name, Calum? I'll look it up and figure it out. I'll be your advisor for history. I'll be your advisor and history teacher for this year. Pleased to meet you. He bows his head, but everyone else is perplexed, foreign to the idea of bowing back. Okay, so from the earlier routes, it's known that he loves Japanese culture, and when you bow out of respect, you're supposed to bow back. So, bow back. Oh, he smiled! Oh, okay. You bowed. Zale noticed and directed his bow facing towards his bowing head facing you. He mouthed, "Thank you," before pulling back. As you may already know, attendance will be fully automated thanks to the school's new FRID system. RF. Oh my god, I said FR. RFID system. I'm literally so confused playing this. Okay, let me say that again. As you already know, attendance will be now fully automated thanks to the school's new RFID system. So, there's no need to check for attendance. It's all in the system. So, regardless if you're tardy or late, we will know and base your grades on it. Just always check yourself into the front gates. Any questions? What's with the ruler? Zale just smiles as he unsheaths his ruler from his waistband and starts slapping it on his palm continuously. Anyways, your names and faces are in the system. They are not in our brains. I love doing Zale's voice. It's so fun doing it. I'm not gonna do Japanese. I'm not gonna. that was sorry if that was loud. That was me being stupid. So I would like everyone to introduce themselves, starting with the front row. Each student introduced themselves almost at the same pace. Some obviously bored, some absent-minded, or some even advertising their family's bakery. It was just like any other first day of classroom introductions. And just like every school year, your anxiety kicks in. Your head is swimming with decisions such as, should I add my age, my home address, my social security number? Don't add that. People will steal your information. Like, for real. Please don't ever do that, because I don't want you getting into a lot of issues with that later. John T. Nully. Nice to meet you all. You weren't prepared for how fast time passed by. You slowly raise up and look around and look down at your side. I was confused with what I said. In your mind, you thought you looked cool and uninterested, but to everyone's eyes, you were a wreck. You're sweating buckets, your eyes zooming through time and space until your mouth starts to open. Jayce, V, Surcap. I should have said that differently, but oh well. You take your seat and immediately cover your head with your bag. John pats your back while giving you his signature smile. I hate introductions. It's good for you. And first impression is the key to getting a job. I'm never getting a job then. Stop being a baby. Baby me. Ew, no. Feed me. Hope you like mushy avocados. Ew, no. You both smile and giggle with your friendly little banter. As I already stated from the beginning, I will be your advisor for the school year. If you have any questions on school-related topics, you'll find me either in this classroom or in the teacher's office. For the rest of the day, the teachers passed out information on what topics they'll be covering for the rest of the school year. Monday, 12:01 p.m. The cafeteria is just as plain as your old high school one. Plastic benches and tables are bolted onto the floor. The questionable stainless steel rails are still preventing animals from cutting in line. And lastly, the constant unbearing chatter on the walls. You and John buy lunch from the cafeteria. John getting a steak while you get a cup of noodles, but you didn't seem to be hungry as of now. You're preoccupied trying to remember trying to remember where you saw that specific collar. You try multiple combination of words to find the collar on Google. It's a word to play on Google. That's funny. There's something about that collar. It feels nostalgic. You must know why. What's up? Blue collar with tags. Google. Just random collars of all sorts popped up. Nowhere close. Trying to remember where I saw that collar before. Why? I don't know. It's been bugging me the whole day. I know that's feeling some sort of... You know that feeling when you hear a piece of a song but you can't remember the title of it? I guess. Do the gash marks and scratches rings a bell? Scratches and gashes. A little bit, but nothing to go on about. But why would a specific collar have protective plates like that? Maybe it's tags? Or a hand-me-down? Could be. Familias and lupos usually wear them as either a memento or IDs. They look fancy. It's cute. You look cute in one. If it wasn't racist. Huh? How is it racist? It's extremely offensive to Felician. It's extremely offensive to a Felician to wear a collar. Anyone who reads their history would know that it's some sort of racist to wear one. Some sort of act of racism to wear one. You should know this. It's part of your history. Gross. But I think they're sexy. Are you sure it's not your racism talking? Who knows? Why do you think I have you as my friend? Unsettling. It's him! That's Maccon! Even though, it's so funny. I literally just put Maccons Route because I knew his name from looking at Monchi's Twitter post. I didn't see any of the upcoming stuff from the updates and stuff. I was trying not to look at that, but I just knew his name from people telling me about it in the Discord. I'm trying to figure out a voice for him. I kind of got one. I had a little bit of a roll in his R's. Kind of like that. Yeah, that. Nice to see you okay, little gato. If it's not much to ask, do you know someone named David Mercy? Shoot, I'm bad at remember names and talking to strangers. Especially hot ones. Yeah, we do. We do? Yeah, we're classmates. Really? Yeah, silent and always angry looking. Sounds like David, alright. Have a seat. David should be here any minute. Gracias. But I can't stay. I'm already late for work. I was only
going to give him his lunch and then head back, but I couldn't find him.
Oh, we'll have this. Well, you can have us delivered to him.
Oh, well, you can have us delivered to him. Really? Why not? David's our friend.
I did Maccon's voice for Chad. That was such a weird mess up. I literally switched their voices.
Why not? David's our friend. Really?
The hunking wolf's eyes brightened as if he won the lottery.
Of course. What are friends for?
John, what are you doing? We don't even know anyone named David. I'm John Nolly, by the way. And that adorable mute cat is Jayce.
Maccon Mercy. Maccon Mercy.
He's a mercy main! Overwatch.
I'm just gonna make jokes about this.
His little bark. I noticed this. I love the sound effects for the characters. Like, listening to it, you can hear like the sound effects for different characters and how they sound. And it's actually pretty cool. Yeah. My throat is sore. So, if there's weird awkward pauses in between, I'll probably cut those out because my throat is killing me. But anyways, it should be fine. And, this episode may be longer than usual, because since I'm only uploading, episodes of, Socially Awkwards on Mondays and Fridays, I'm gonna make these ones longer so that they can kind of complement, my other videos. So, yeah, this video may be an hour long. I'm just gonna tell you that now. Or maybe 50 minutes. Like usual, my usual videos are 50. So maybe an hour or 50 minutes long. It just depends. So, yeah, we're just gonna keep going now.
Well, I'm happy to know that David finally got some friends.
Does he not get along with other people?
Well, he does. It's just some things have changed over the past years. Say no more. We'll take good care of him. Right, Jayce?
Yeah. What the hell are you planning, John?
Please, make sure David eats everything. He's always skipping breakfast.
He sounds Russian.
Well,
he's Hispanic, and I just can't do it because like, yeah, you know, it's hard for me personally, but for other people apparently it's way easier. So we're just gonna go with what I know. Will do.
Gracias.
The large brown wolf left with a proud, cheerful smile. Judging by his reactions and proud demeanor, Dave must be a very antisocial kid. Kind of like you. As soon as Maccon left the door, John started opening the lunchbox. John, don't you dare!
Relax, I'm just investigating.
Boop. Ow! You boop John's nose. No! Bad John. Bad. You're no fun. Fun is with consent. I know some people prefer for it to be surprised. Boop. No. Fine. He's here! David! David comes in with a wild expression, like he's caught someone peeping in the girl's bath. What the? I don't know what that said. Peeping in the girl's bathroom, I guess. His arms flail around, trying to say something. I know you can talk, by the way. David sneers and holds up his phone, showing a text message from Maccon.
I left your lunchbox with your feline friends. Be much proud, my little brother.
Oh, so they're brothers. Okay, cool. I thought they were... Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Okay, so that... Next to the text was a sticker of a doggo meme.
Oh my god. Which one, though? There's a lot.
David, David made more gestures with his hands. You couldn't understand. From what you could understand, it was from what you could stand. From what you could understand from it all was, what the fuck? David, my friend, my dear friend. What would have happened if I told Maccon you were a thief? I bet he'd be heartbroken that his own brother got kicked out of college because he stole his friend's wallet. Oh no, John's making that face. The face of a devil with a contract. Here, David, don't let John get to you. You take David's lunch away from John's demonic fingers and hand it over to David. No, my leverage! Don't be mean, John. I just want to play some more. Evil. Proud of it. Proud of it. Rolled your eyes, annoyed. Go on, David. Maccon told us you were gonna... Go on, David. Maccon told us to make sure you eat everything. Just be careful with John. He may look harmless, but he'll get to you somehow, some way. As much as you didn't want new people around, you see a little bit of David in yourself. Perhaps that's why you didn't feel uncomfortable with his presence, even though he stole your wallet. Gracias. So you can talk. David just rolls his eyes, sits next to you, and eats his lunch. Meh. You had an itching feeling that you forgot to ask about something. Meh. Afternoon classes were just like morning classes. Each class was no different from the other. The teacher would just come in for introductions, explain their subject they'll be teaching for the semester. When the bell rang at the end of the day, it finally hit you. What? Oh, Monday, 4:30 p.m. Dave! You ran up to David, wanting to ask him an important question. Oh, about his collar. Thanks for waiting. His eyes speak of what? Your collar. Where did you get it? David's eyes shock, as though completely caught off guard by your question. It's just that I remember my hero, El Tigre Lobo, wearing the collar exactly like that. So I was wondering, are you a fan? David looks at you with some uncertainty in his eyes and slowly nods. Awesome. It's hard to meet another fan of El Tigre Lobo. And hearing this, David's ears twitch. He tilts his head slightly, looks interested in what you were saying. I love how he finishes matches with his signature stance and roar. Roar! You try to imitate the pose as much as you can remember. David smiles. He looks so happy, as if it was a child that presented a gift to him. David's hands slowly come out of his pockets. He starts to crouch down to do the same pose as you. Midway his pose, Maccon comes in, scaring the small lion back to his normal position. Hola. Hi. Shoot, what was his name again? Were you two playing? Cloud gazing. I was pointing at a funny cloud that looks like a hamster. Oh. Maccon travels across the sky from the hamster figure. He didn't see one. Sounds fun. You having fun, David? David just looks away. Not making any response to Maccon's voice until... a little. Oh wait, let me read that again. A little. Shit, okay. I thought I fucked it up. Maccon's eyes water in glee, just like a parent hearing his child's first word. Maccon? Tom?
Migo!
Maccon spreads his arms to Tom, but Tom jumps away.
Maccon. No. What's wrong? It's just a hug.
Last time you hugged me, I was almost crippled.
Man, it wasn't so bad.
No hugs.
Oh.
He's such a himbo! Wait, oh my... No, that's adorable as hell. Oh my god, I'm crying. Look at this bitch. I know I wanna cry. John, what are you doing? You're a little more happier than usual.
My little brother finally talked.
Doesn't he already know how to talk? Just watching the background, I'm focusing more on John and David more than Tom and Maccon in the words because he's just inching closer.
You know, finally talked more. You know, opened up. Ah, gotcha. It's thanks to his new friends.
You mean my brother?
See, he was waiting for little David at lunchtime, so I gave him the lunchbox so I could go to work early.
Oh my god.
I was surprised when I heard your last name. I never did introduce myself to your brother.
I never did introduce you to my brother.
I wish you did. They would have probably been the best pals. I doubt it.
Jayce is just watching this. This is so childish for college. I love it.
Oh, and this little gato as well. Jayce, you friends with David?
I guess. But wait, how did you know Jayce?
You see, little gato here had a panic attack.
Where did this happen? I got lost and ended up in the schoolyard. I thought the auditorium was further, but it wasn't. So you ended up in an open area. I get it now.
Open area? Jayce is afraid of.
I did Maccon's voice. Maccon's voice is so fun. He's like my favorite voice to do.
Cause it's so easy. It's literally so easy. It's like a mix of Russian. It's not very Russian, but it's like a mix of Russian and just deep.
And Jayce is afraid of open spaces.
Not bees?
Why bees?
Have you ever been stung by one?
Well, no. Are you sure it wasn't a wasp?
Wasps. You know, it was probably a wasp. It was a wasp. Maybe it was a wasp.
Oh, I'm definitely afraid of wasps. Look at them go. They're still at it.
It was scary though. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Good thing he came up to me and for help.
Not exactly. But I'm not gonna bother telling him. Thank you, Maccon.
But how do you two know each other?
This is the friend I was talking about.
So this is the little gato I've been hearing about.
What? Was Tom talking about me? But are you really okay, Jayce? Okay with what? Your panic attack. Oh! I'm fine. It already passed. Hasn't come back for 2 years, so it's not a big deal. Really, I'm fine. I just do my breathing exercise like you told me. Just like you told me.
He did great. He's a big boy now, unlike you. What? I recall you told me you tried to confess, but chickened out. Confess to what? A girlfriend? It's nothing. Maccon, don't. Never mind. Tom groans, rubbing his temple. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe have a drink while you're... I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Maccon. Come on, we used to do it. Do what? Do it? Oh no! Tom's a gay! Why do you think I stopped hanging out with you after workouts? That's a cruel thing to say. Sorry, Maccon. I'd love to hang out with you, but we always end up drinking. Your friends tend to push. Oh. But since our little brothers are friends now, maybe we can hang out more. Sure. Okay, now he picked up on it. Now he's watching them. Hold on a sec. Swift as a click and as accurate as a pro shooter player, Tom grabs his brother by the ear like a pro. Ow! What? Behave. I didn't do anything. Ow! 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 I always thought you were the disciplinary type. Yeah, well, if you have a brother like John, it's the only thing that works. Say, how about you come work out with your brother and Jayce? God, no. Yeah, I don't want to see my brother's junk. Ow, 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 ow! What about you, Jayce? Gym? Huh? Gym, Yeah, it's really close. You can... Yeah, you're really close. You can spot for me, Jayce. Spot? Like, help me lift some... yeah, like help me lift some barbells. Isn't that the point to lift it by yourself? No, you dork. It's just to make sure I don't get hurt. Oh, well... I don't know. I mean, Mom gives me $30 per week for food. How about... I pay for it. Huh? Why? Why not? We haven't hanged out, so I thought, you know. True, I've been avoiding Tom that long. I have been avoiding Tom for that long. But a gym? That's so weird. But if it means reconnecting with him again, what the heck? Okay, Tom. Yes. Yes. Oh, great. Wait, since we're on Maccons Route, are we gonna have to break Tom's heart? No, I don't. Oh, fudge. Oh, that's gonna be so awkward. I don't want to have that kind of situation happen. I feel like there might be a bad ending, and I feel like that might happen where Tom gets upset. But please, please don't. I just don't want that happening. I really don't. Great. If you like, you can stop by the gym. We can go to the gym right now for a tour. Today? Sorry, but about that. Me and my brother were planning to take Jayce out for dinner since our little reunion. Reunion? Except for Tom. Except for Tom. We meet almost every day. Except those 2 weeks, I guess. Alright, tomorrow then. I'll take Jayce with me tomorrow. Okay. Don't overdo it. Who do you think I am? That's not what I mean. That was a good one for... I'm falling in love with the Maccon voice. That's like my favorite voice. I'm definitely, once I play more visual novels, I'm gonna compile all my favorite voices of characters together, because freaking Maccon's voice is my favorite I've done. Oh.
Why did he get a pass?
We'll be going now. It was nice meeting you all. Same here. Same here. I thought it was Tom because their color's the same. You just wave your hand goodbye. See ya, Maccon, David. Bye, Davy. See you tomorrow. There they go. What a long day. I'm gonna go head out now. Huh? Didn't you say you were gonna take me to dinner? Nah, I'm beat. John's gonna take care of that. What? Huh? Toodles?
John, wait!
Hey. Hi. Didn't know you turned into a social cat. To such a social cat. Oh, no. It was all John's doing. Of course it was. Of course it is. He's always getting you into weird situations, doesn't he? He sure does. So, about that panic attack. Have they been coming back? No. Haven't had one in 2 years straight, so it's all good. I just ended up in a trigger where I wasn't able to get away in time, that's all. Right. New school, new place, gotcha. I'm glad Maccon helped you out then. More than usual, I'd say. Yeah, he helped me remember my breathing. Glad you're okay then. This is awkward, but in the way where it's like, I want it to work out, but it's like, I'm on another person's route, so I'm like, shit. 10 awkward silent seconds later. So, dinner. Yes. How about it? Okay. Okay then. Have fun. I got somewhere really good.
I did his voice again!
Okay, hop on then.
Tom hands you your yellow bike helmet. It's been 2 years since you last saw it. The stickers were faded, and the cracks on the seams seemed more pronounced than you remembered. Had a yawn, sorry. But one specific sticker catches your attention. It's a sticker of a masked wolf dressed in what appears to be a tiger pattern outfit. El Tigre Lobo.
Jayce?
Oh! You hastily put on your helmet and hop onto Tom's bike.
Hold tight.
Oh, it skips the whole boner situation. Makes sense, because you're not getting one from him. So that makes sense why you don't get one. Monday, 5:29 p.m. You arrived at a fancy all-you-can-eat restaurant. Oh my god, I love those places. Like literally, I would be screaming. Oh, your stomach. All sorts of delicious smells rushing into your nose, making your stomach roar in hunger.
Really hungry, huh? Good. Eat here as much as eating here is always worth the money. Find us a seat. I'll be at the counter.
Alright. Walking around the table area, you try to find the best seats. Always by the windows. That's like the best spot. Because you get like you get some good viewing and everything too. So I mean, window seats are always the best. If you hear clicking, that's just me typing on something. Because I gotta write this all down. I'm trying to keep with time. But yeah. Near the windows. Makes sense. It's isolated, nobody would bump into you. You take a table near the window. Light reflecting onto your table competing with the restaurant's warm lights. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you. What does bother you is falling off the sixth floor building and next to a near by being near next to a transparent wall. Not even your feline lineage could save you from such a fall. Nor do you think you'll be able to have that. Nor do you think you have that ability. Yep, best seats.
I don't doubt that at all.
Tom comes up behind you with a plate on each hand.
Here's your plate. You go ahead. I'll keep our seats safe.
Okay. So many different types of cuisine to choose from. What are you gonna get? Since I'm on Maccons, people say Mexican. Gosh, it's almost like home. Only Mexican. You peered through the selection. There were enchiladas, tacos, fajitas, quesadillas, tortillas, and empanadas of every variety. I almost slipped up on one of the words, but it's so easy for me to say. I'm gonna take a piece of everything. I took too much cheese. Who knows when I'll get another day here. I'm gonna eat and make it worth it. There we go. You pray for your stomach for tomorrow. With the full plate, you headed to your seat where Tom was just waiting on his phone. Your turn, Tom. The large feline seemed busy. Not even the rattle of the table pulls him from his phone. You take a nacho chip and dip it in a heavy amount of cheese. You tap on Tom's mouth. Like an ATM machine, he reels it in. The little animations, I love it. You pull away for the cheese to stretch. Tom wraps the string of cheese with his tongue, swirling around like a fishing reel. Tom breaks his trance when you giggle, finally acknowledging he wasn't eating with his own hands. Finish it up, you workaholic. You hold up the last strand of cheese for Tom to finish. Oh, he looks so embarrassed. He's like, God damn it. Nostalgia hits you softly in the head, remembering the times you shared food with your brothers. Whether hot dogs, a bag of chips, or a piece of pie, you'd share whenever they were around.
What?
Just remembering something.
And what is that? And what's that?
Just a certain workaholic.
It's me, isn't it?
Yep.
What did you remember?
I keep doing freaking Maccon's voice. God damn it. Remember this stupid thing on my ear. Remember I was coming over pizza for a weekly versus bout? First thing I saw was a skeleton of a lion on a table. But that wasn't the most memorable. The most memorable was when the skeleton came to life and attacked me, just like an RPG, and took all the pizza. That was the funniest, scariest thing that ever happened in my RPG life.
Sorry about that.
Don't be. You're playing Tekken, and you left out the crust.
I'm sorry.
No harm done. I like crust. Speaking of which, go get your crusts. Crusts. That sounds like the Great Baking Show. British Baking Champions. Crusts. No harm done. I like crusts. Speaking of which, go get your crusts.
I'll do that. Look after my jacket, will you?
Will do. Monday, 6:05 p.m. You and Tom enjoyed your evening meal together. You stuffed yourself silly to the point of almost falling into a food coma. Your pride tells you to eat as much as you can for your benefactor's money. Even though your benefactor was eating slowly while reading a newspaper. Ew, I am stuffed. Maybe you should eat a little slower. But it's so good. Well, there's no time limit besides closing hours, so savor it next time.
Next time. I didn't actually burp. I just had to fake it. So, how was your first day of college? It's so-so. Better than high school, for sure. That's for sure. No uniforms, no more sweating in the corner. Teacher's weird, though. Tom pauses and ponders. Oh, this is continuous, but I'm gonna keep reading it because there might be some differences in it. Was he wearing a kimono? Kimono? Those Japanese outfits you see in mangas. Oh, right! Yeah, Zim. It's Zale. Zale! Yeah. Yeah. He was my homeroom teacher for first year, too. A little bit weird, but he's a good guy. He wears a ruler on his waist. Guess he's still weird, but he does his best to teach at least. That's what's important. He has a ton of passion for Japan. Hopefully, he teaches the right history for our exams. Good luck. How about your classmates? Anyone interesting? If I recall correct, okay, this is different because usually you say you and Tom in his route, you and John in his route. Jesus Christ, I keep getting the two Nollies mixed together. If I recall correctly, you already met David. Right, so how is he interesting? He's a fan of El Tigre Lobo. The Mexican wrestler? Luchadore! That's what I think it is. It's more of a luchadore than a wrestler. He's not just some wrestler. He's the best. Your fanboy is showing. Gosh! Pull the freaking Deku all of a sudden. Gosh! Gosh, it's been years since I saw a match of El Tigre Lobo. So, why did you stop watching? I don't know. I guess I grew out of it when we started hanging out. Oh my god! See, that tells me he just wants Jayce's attention. He's just like, I feel fucking honored. So, why did you like El Tigre Lobo so much? Little face. Don't think less of me, okay? This is when I was a kid. Of course. Well, when I was a kid, I looked up to him as a role model. How is breaking bones and destroying lives a role model? He only does it to villains. I see. Isn't that a bit violent to watch for a 12-year-old to watch? I think I was still 10 at the time. Mom even brought me to one of his shows. Go on. The story was great. For kids, that is. For a kid, that is. When I think about it, it's pretty cliche. Well, tell me about it. Truth be told, I wasn't really interested in those shows back then. Okay. So, El Tigre Lobo has a sidekick called Leos de la Noche. What is it? Leos de la Noche. A lion dressed as the night. A criminal under the disguise of justice. A criminal under the disguise of justice. A henchman of El Diablo. It was up to Leos de la Noche to learn all the moves of El Tigre Lobo until El Tigre Lobo reaches El Diablo's hideout. Wait, so how does El de la Noche become Tigre Lobo's sidekick? Leos de la Noche's father, spoilers, was El Tigre Lobo's master. El Tigre Lobo's, or Leos de la Noche's father, didn't want to teach his moves for evil, so he chose El Tigre Lobo because of the pureness of his heart. Gosh, that's a total mouthful. I don't even know who the master, who the villain, or who's the hero anymore. All I can say is that it's all cheesy drama. I know, I'm embarrassing. I'm getting embarrassed just talking about it. But you enjoy it though, so go on. Talk more about it. I'll listen. No. You ruined the moment. Just Google it. Aw, you were so into it. This is so embarrassing. I'm gonna drop myself in ice cream. Oh wow, it does skip ahead. Tom takes you home on his bike until reaching the first quarter of the bridge. You forgot to mention something. Oh, take the left right after the exit. But your house is that way.
Not for me, it isn't. Not for me, it isn't. Just a brief second, the bike swerves, causing you to wobble. The wobble causes the swerve to increase for a few seconds until the bike balances itself naturally. For once, Tom begins to slow down. He then parks his bike at the nearest rest spot. Empty spotted bench is a seat in the middle of the bridge. Let's rest here for a bit. Tom parks his bike on the rails. You hop off the seat wondering for Tom to securely lock his bike onto the rails. Your anxiety kicks in, wondering if why Tom stopped in the middle of the bridge.
That should do it.
Why are we here, Tom?
Like I said, I just wanted to rest.
Tom walks to the bench. He presses palm to the sheet, makes sure it was dry before he places his rump on it. He looks at you and pats the bench next to him. You take that as a cue to sit next to him. You look around, wondering what's going on.
Well, is it about where I live? Maybe. Or maybe I just want to rest my feet from cycling for 3 hours today. Plus another hour with a very heavy load. Why not take off your helmet?
You hesitate and look around.
No one's here but us, Jayce.
With that, you took your helmet off. You reach out, you're beating in your bag, but get preoccupied by Tom's rough hands ruffling your hair.
You've gotten big.
Tom, quit it. Tom keeps it up for a few more seconds before letting go.
So, why'd you move out?
I'm not technically moving out. Remember my parents own a whole apartment block?
Oh, right. It's closer to college.
Yep, one of the reasons why I moved.
One reason? So, there's another?
I was getting to that. Second reason is that my parents find it handy to have me look after the apartment building and the tenants if there's any problems when their room blows up.
I hope you don't mean that literally.
Nah, it's just like flipping breakers and stuff.
I get it now. That's a good plan. It's closer to school. You get a room to your own and they get free labor.
If it was just only flipping light breakers and changing light bulbs, though.
It's not?
No, it's changing the whole damn power line. Oh, I think it's a damn. No, it's changing the whole power line. It was hell. One of the tenants used one socket to power all the appliances with an extension cord. I swear to God, he's wanted to burn the whole apartment building down. And then there's this old lady who threw organic trash on the roof. The fucking roof.
Was she senile?
No, she was a mountain lion lady who came down from the mountains. The traditions are primitive. Mom says it was to flatten birds so they can eat them.
I did hear from a documentary that mountain folks do that.
Fuck that tradition. Someone used to tell them to do it on their own property.
You should tell her next time.
I don't want to be rude like that. I'll tell her when we bump into each other. But the children. Those little shits drew on the wall. Who do they think's gonna clean it up when they leave?
I'm guessing you.
I'm gonna boil them in a pot and feed them to their parents. 4 out of 10 of the tenants are so problematic. My room also has problems. I hear zapping noises in the wall. So I asked for some money from my parents. Oh, I gotta move. My legs hurt right now. Ow. Give me a sec.
Okay, that's better. So I asked for some money from my parents for materials, and then they start ripping the walls out to find all sorts of this and that. I guess I don't know what it said. You continue to rant about the days of the apartment building, fixing, cleaning, washing, rewiring, getting zapped, getting fingers crushed, and sweating in the hot sun. Oh, I don't think this ever said this in Tom's route. Well, Tom just listens. He escorts you to your apartment. I haven't been here since I was 17. I don't remember why we came here, though. Me too. Well, I guess this is where we part. Pretty much. Oh, hey. How about we do a housewarming? Housewarming? Just think of it as an excuse to bring friends over and have a little drink. But I don't drink. It's a figure of speech, and I will not allow you to. I'm not allowing you to drink. Who are you, my mom? Your big brother. Ooh, I'm scared. Tom grabs the hold of your whiskers and pulls. Ow! You try to counter by reaching him, but he stops you with his long arm. Not fair! Of course it's not. I'm older, stronger, and better looking than you. Your big brother, like a big brother should. Let go! Tom lets go and taps your cheeks to ensure that none of them were, and you tap your cheeks to ensure that none of them were pulled all the way out. We'll talk about this housewarming thing tomorrow. Catch some Z's, Jayce. He starts to pedal off into the distance, but didn't miss the chance to wave goodbye before turning a corner. You waved back, knowing he probably didn't see, but you did it anyway. 7:10 p.m. The living room. It's been 2 weeks and you still can't find the switch. Damn it! Where's the switch? You slid your paws on the wall, basing the location of the switch on from memory, feeling every bump of the switch. Ow! Immediately, the bright light burned your retinas with the power of 1,000 suns for a millisecond. You rub your eyes and let out a groan. I'm home. You yell out to your empty apartment. Not like anyone's here. You throw yourself on the couch, sighing before wiggling your bag off your shoulders to the floor. You take off your beanie and toss it to the nearby table. You roll onto your side, recollecting your day. Got to meet someone new. Marco? Mac? Damn it, can't even remember. All I remember is Mac. He's pretty cute. Wonder if he's gay. If he is, oh, the things I would do to those pecs. Oh, that's cute. I had a yawn when I said that. You fanboy over Maccon's body to the bathroom, getting ready for a nice shower before bed. Wonder what he likes for lunch. As you wondering what he likes for lunch as you brush your teeth. Wonder if he likes chubby guys. Wonder if he likes chubby guys as you step into the shower. What the fuck? I didn't read the last part. Wonder if he'd hold you from behind and give you a wet kiss on your cheeks as you got inside it. Wondering if you could fix the heater as the cold water shrinks your excitement away.
Ah, cold. Monday. Monday. 8:43 p.m.
That was a real yawn. I'm tired.
You put on your soft, silky cotton PJ shorts and waddle to your bed. Picking up the biggest pillow of the bed, you begin to slam it down. Usually, apparently they say people are saying don't do too much because you'll get disoriented. People are saying 3 is like the perfect spot, so I just did 3. That's enough. You pick up your phone from the windowsill and face it away as you unlock your phone to avoid burning your retinas from the bright LCD. As soon as your eyes adjusted, you took a look at your notifications. Tom?
Jayce, is this you?
It is Tom. Hey, yo, what's up?
Hey. Just checking to see if I still had your number.
Still is.
Or is it? The emote is a dead giveaway, Jayce.
Or is it?
You're the only one in the world that ends a send with an emote, Jayce. Oh well. Did you have a good time tonight?
Why, yes, good sir. It was a pleasant evening.
Well, good sir. Well, good sir. I am most obliged to read that. Ho ho. LMAOXD.
It's been almost 2 years since you last texted from Tom. It felt right. Almost as if a piece of you came back and snugly fit back in. You scrolled to your last conversation you had with him. Wondering how it ended like this, the last message from you was congratulations.
Oh hey, bring a towel tomorrow.
A towel? To school?
For the gym, you dork.
Right, that.
Okay. Sad cat emoji. Hey, it's good for you. You did drown yourself in ice cream today. I'm not gonna say that. Hope that's not you sleeping. I'll let you go back to sleep. Later, Jayce.
Night, Tom. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it off here. This has been I think episode 4 now. Yeah, episode 4 of I almost said the fucking other game. This has been episode 4 of Socially Awkward. This is Maccons Route. We didn't get a lot of Maccon interactivity than I thought. So I was surprised, thoroughly surprised that we didn't get much interactivity from that. So oh well, that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna just head on to the next episode of this is going to be
Tom's route. God damn, I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap after this. But next episode will be of this visual novel will be Tom's route. So we'll be jumping onto that.
Yeah, so I probably have some editing to do on this video because it's probably gone on for longer than an hour, maybe not, but yeah. So thank you guys for watching. This has been new episode of Socially Awkward. I'm very happy to be playing this one. So we will see you guys later. Bye.